What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, we're creating a sketch illustration of the frontman mask from the Squid Game. Now for today's lesson, we're using a black 2B pencil. Let's start by adding some guidelines. Using a side grip, using the flat edge of our pencil, we're going to start at the very top. We're going to sketch a line coming down the center of our page, coming all the way down towards the bottom. Now we're going to add another guideline going across from left to right. So let's start from that center line, stretch this out towards the left, and then the right side. Now let's move to the center and work our way out towards the eyes. Leaving a gap in the center, let's go over towards the left side, sketch a short line coming down and out towards the left, and do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to work our way up towards the top of the eyes, starting back on the left, angle up and out towards that center line. Now from here, it's going to angle the eyes, going up and out. Let's slope down the side of the eyes, coming down and out with a short line. And I'll draw a short line coming down and in. And then we'll work our way back towards the inside of the eyes. Starting back on the left, we're going to follow that same angled line, coming down and in. And we'll pull this up and in towards the inside corner of the eyes. Now from here, we're going to work our way down towards the bottom of the nose. Starting from this point, just going to angle this down and in towards the side of the nose, and do the same thing on the right. And we'll pull this up and in, leaving a gap in the center. So right to about there. Draw a short line going across towards the right, and then angle this back down. Now we want to connect this top point on the left to the bottom with a straight angled line. Just sloping down slightly. Do the same thing on the right side. And then halfway along this line, we're just going to angle this down and out towards that outside point. Let's pull this down and in towards the bottom of the nose, and we want to leave a gap in the center. And we'll close off the bottom with a straight line. And we'll connect that top point to the outside with a straight angled line. Now from here, we're going to work our way down towards the top of the mouth. In the center, sketch a straight line coming down to right about there. Angle up and out towards the left and right side. Let's angle the mouth, coming down and out. Now we want to pull that up and in towards the outside corner of the nose. Let's add two lines on the side, coming down and out towards the upper lip. Now you want to slope the mouth coming down towards the corner of the mouth. Starting back on the left, angle this down and out. And do the same thing on the right. And then work our way back in, coming up and in. I'm going to come up and in, leaving a gap in the center. And we'll pull that down and in towards the middle line. Let's go back to the inside of the mouth, angle down and in. Now I want to create an angle coming in toward that center line. And then to create a facet, we're going to connect this point to the bottom of the lip with a straight angled line. Let's go back to the outside corners of the mouth, angle down and in. And we'll pull that up and in towards the bottom of the lip. Let's connect these 2 points with a straight line. Now we're going to start to work our way down towards the bottom of the chin. From these 2 points, angle down and in, and close this off with a straight line. Now from here, come down and in towards the bottom of the chin, and then we'll close this off. Now from here, we're going to move back up and close off the top of the brow. From the outside corner of the eye, angle up and out. Then from the outside, angle up and in. Now you want to slope the brow coming up and in towards the inside. Just going to stop right about there. Line this up on the right. Come down towards the right side. Let's close off the center with a straight line. Now we're going to connect these two top points to the inside of the nose with a straight angled line. And I'll split this area in half. Let's go back to the outside corners of the eye, angle down and out towards the cheeks. Now from here, we're going to draw a straight angled line coming in towards the side of the nose. Just pulling that in with a straight line. Now let's add some facets inside the cheek. Starting from the top, angle this down and out towards that line. And then from here, we're going to angle up and out towards the outside of the head. Let's add that indent along the cheeks. Starting from the bottom, angle this up and out. And it will come down and out towards the side of the cheek. Let's add one more facet underneath the eye. From this point, angle down and out towards the bottom. Now you want to slope the side of the head coming down towards the jaw. Now the jaw is going to line up with the corners of the mouth. So on the left side, let's add a guideline going out towards the left and then the right side. And then we'll go back up to the cheeks. We're going to slope the head coming down and in towards that line. Let's connect the jaw to the outside of the chin with a straight angled line. Now we're going to add those facets inside the lower half of the head. From the jaw, we're going to draw a straight angled line coming down and in towards the chin. Towards that center line, and then go back up on the right. And then from the corners of the mouth, draw a straight line coming down. Now we're going to connect this point to the top of the lip with a straight angled line. And then we'll add a bevel on the inside, starting up here on the side of the nose, angle down and out on the left and right. Let's connect this line to the jaw with a straight line. And then we'll move back up. We're going to angle this up and out towards the side of the head. And then going back to the inside, draw a straight line going out towards the side of the head. Now we're going to go back up and finish off the top of the head. From the side of the cheek, we're going to angle this up and in to right about there. And then we'll line this up on the right side, just sloping down towards the cheek. From the outside, angle up and in. And I'll connect the inside with a straight line. Let's go back to the inside. We're going to extend this line going up and out towards that top line. And we'll slope this down and out towards the corner of the brow. Let's go back to the inside. We're going to angle this up and out towards the top of the head. Just lining this up. And then from the top, draw a straight line coming in. Just going to leave a gap in the center. Let's split this area in half. Coming down, draw a straight line going across. And I'm going to go back to these two lines, angle down and in towards that center line. And then from the outside, angle up and in. Now let's go back to this outside point, draw a short line going up. And then from the top of the head, we're just going to slope this down towards that line. And then finally, we'll close out the top corners of the head with a straight angled line. Once we're happy with the geometry of the face, we're going to go back and erase some of these guidelines on the outside of the head, starting with the top and then the sides. Now at this stage, we're simply going to go back with the tip of our pencil and trace the contours of our lines. Let's start with the eyes. I want to try to keep these lines as straight as possible. I'm also going to create a slight frame around each eye. Now, as you can see, I'm going back and forth from left to right to help balance out our drawing. And now that we've finished tracing out the contours of our drawing, I'm going with an 8B pencil and start darkening up the darkest areas of the mask. Let's start above the left eye. Just using the tip of my pencil. I'm going to go as dark as I can. I'm just going to blend this towards the inside of the eyelid. Now we'll work this dark area underneath the nose. Now we're going to be filling in the majority of the right side of the face because the light's going to cast a shadow across the right side. So let's start back on the right. Just going to bring this in towards the nose. Just darken up that entire area. Now we're going in with a 4B pencil and just adding a dark shade to the second darkest area of the mask. Now just adding a third tone, just slightly lighter than that second tone. Now I'm going to go back and darken up the inside of the eyes. And as you get near the end of a drawing, I'm going to tighten up my detail and also refine the various tones. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of the front man. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. And before you go, please subscribe to this channel and check out more of our sketch tutorials. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.